On the news tonight, Osun Argon inaugurates new schools. President Tinubu affirms commitment to accurate, reliable national population census figures. Federal government receives first batch of farming equipment to boost food production. And on the foreign scene, Syria's new leader, al-Sharaa, to ensure state monopoly on weapons. Good evening, the major report. I am Babatunde Fanopo. Following the inauguration of the newly elected local government chairman, the Association of Local Government of Nigeria, ALGON, has inaugurated a new executive leadership to steer the affairs of the association. The inauguration took place at the ALGON office in the Ministry of Local Government State Secretariat, where members of the newly inaugurated ESCOs pledged their commitment to community development. Details are presented from our studios.
Following the peaceful conduct of the election to fill vacancies in the local government administration in Osun State and the subsequent swearing in by Governor Adeleke, the Association of Local Government of Nigeria, ALGON, has inaugurated her new leadership. The meeting was held at the ALGON office at the Ministry of Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs State Secretariat. At their inaugural meeting, the association elected chairman of Ifelodun Local Government, Honorable Awotunde Sharafuddin, as chairman, while Honorable Rotimi Adeyenuwo was appointed as vice chairman and Alhaji Lukman Afolabi emerged as ALGON secretary. Speaking after his emergence as the chairman of ALGON, Honorable Awotunde appreciated the path of peace embarked by the state government under Senator Ademola Adeleke and the leadership of the People's Democratic Party in the state, led by Honorable Sunday Bisi.
Thank members of the public for supporting the PDP candidates across the various local governments in Osun State during the just concluded election. The association appreciates the role by Osun State government under the leadership of Senator Jackson Nuruddin Ademola Adeleke and our vibrant PDP state chairman, Honorable Sunday Bisi. For peaceful efforts, as the chairman of ALGON, I pledge the support of all the local government chairmen across the Osun State.
The ALGON chairman, while appreciating members of the public for standing by the side of the truth and supporting the PDP, also lauded local government workers for shunning the element of violence, promising them that they will soon be able to return safely to their work. He assured members of the public that the newly elected chairman will support the developmental strides of Governor Ademola Adeleke by delivering good governance in the grassroots.
Meantime, Osun State government has commenced eye screening exercise for students in public schools as part of efforts at correcting various eye defects among students in the state. Aman Said Adeboje visited some schools to monitor the exercise. His report.
The essence of leadership is to impact on all followers positively, irrespective of their age, tribe, color, or religious inclinations. This Governor Ademola Adeleke is doing in Osun State by including pupils and students of public schools in a free eye test, treatment, and surgical called Imale School Eye Health. The Imale School Eye Health, being coordinated by Osun Health Insurance Scheme and the Ministry of Education, has begun with the screening of students' eye in all Republic primary and secondary schools across the state. This reporter visited St. James Grammar School, Ayetoro area of Osogbo. There, the supervisor of the screening exercise were seen taking the student one after the other to identify their eye deficiencies. One of the students, Eka, thank God, narrated his ordeals and appreciated Governor Ademola Adeleke for considering their well-being in the school. The supervisor in charge of the school, Mrs. Felicia Oladoyi, said that the gesture by Governor Ademola Adeleke is laudable, as the screening exercise revealed students who could not read either closely or from afar. The team also moved to All Saint Primary School or Workpa area Osogbo. Just as done in previous school, the pupils were made to read from the chart to identify those with deficiencies. Among them, they sang to appreciate the gesture. At Obadenle Secondary School along Sabu Road, Osogbo, the supervisor, Mrs. Arojojoye Modupe, said that some of the students found with eye deficiencies will be taken to the optician organized by Osun Health Insurance Scheme for corrective glasses, drugs, or surgeries, as the case may be, free of charge.
Exercise. We are going to send the list to the Imole School eye health, so that from there the doctor will attend to them, give them drugs, give them glasses, or those people that they need surgical they will attend to them.
One of the students, Aisha Mohammed, appreciated the program and prayed for Governor Ademola Adeleke. It will be recalled that during a press briefing, the Executive Secretary of Osun Health Insurance Scheme, Dr. Rasak Akindele, has expressed the readiness of the state government to embark on free eye treatment for pupils and students of public schools, saying that most of them fail as a result of eye defects.
Now, the real examination of the eye will be done by experts. They will now examine what is the problem. Is it long-sightedness, short-sightedness, etc.
In the meantime, the screening exercise continues tomorrow. For OSBC News, this is Saeed Adeboje reporting.
The federal government has charged the newly inaugurated Board of the Revenue Mobilization, Allocation and Fiscal Commission to block all revenue leakages and ensure that defaulters are sanctioned. Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Senator George Akume, who gave the charge in his keynote address at the inaugural meeting of the new board of the Commission in Abuja, also urged it to fast-track the review of the revenue allocation formula, noting that a new equitable formula is critical for national economic stability and development. Senator Akume also said the government expects the Commission to strengthen revenue monitoring and accountability and ensure that all revenue-generating agencies comply with collection and remittance laws. He noted that the enormous responsibilities of the Commission have placed it at the center of Nigeria's fiscal and economic transformation. The SGF said the economic realities before the country demand urgency, innovation, and resilience in revenue administration, noting that the removal of fuel subsidies, exchange rate unification, and ongoing tax reforms are strategic moves to ensure fiscal stability. He added that the policies will only succeed if institutions like RMAFC rise to the challenge and execute their mandate effectively. President Bola Tinubu has said that he would set up a committee to align the census budget to the government's present financial realities. The president disclosed these at a meeting at the Presidential Villa, Abuja, with officials of the National Population Commission, adding that the National Identity Management Commission must be part of the review. The move is a step closer to conducting a new national population and housing census with biometric and digital components. He reiterated his commitment to ensuring accurate and reliable figures from the national census to strengthen development planning and improve Nigerians' living conditions through more efficient social security. President Tinubu noted that government incentives such as the sale and distribution of fertilizers could be easily improved with more reliable data and demographics. President Tinubu noted that government incentives such as the sale and distribution of fertilizers could be easily improved with more reliable data and demographics. The president told the delegation led by the MPC chairman Malam Isa Kwara that biometric capturing should be central to the process with multiple identification features including facial and voice recognition. President of the Senate, Senator Godswill Akpabio, has defended the controversial tax reform bills introduced to the National Assembly by President Bola Tinubu, saying that the bills would shape the future of the country's economy. He spoke in Abuja as the Senate Committee on Finance opened the long-awaited public hearing on the bills, urging all stakeholders to thoroughly examine the bills, considering the impact they would make on revenue generation and distribution in the country. Similarly, the chairman of the Senate Committee on Finance, Sani Musa, restated President Tinubu's assurance while speaking at the public hearings on the contentious bills. The bills, which have since scaled the second reading in both chambers, include the Nigeria Tax Bill 2024, the Nigerian Tax Administration Bill 2024, the Nigeria Revenue Service Establishment Bill 2024, and the Joint Revenue Board Bill 2024. Senator Musa, who revealed details of his discussion with President Tinubu during a meeting at the presidential villa, said the president only asked the parliament to provide him with workable and effective legislation. At the session held at the National Assembly complex, the convener of the Ariwa think tank, Muhammad Alhaji Yakubu, debunked the insinuation that the northern part of the country was against the proposed laws, saying that the people have seen the benefit and have sensitized their people about the bills. A long list of stakeholders, including the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Mr. Wale Edu, Office of the Attorney General of the Federation, Minister of Trade and Investment, Jumoke Oshuwole, Chairman of the Federal Inland Revenue Service, Mr. Zach Adede and others. The federal government has received the first batch of 2,000 tractors and 9,027 other farming equipment from Belarus as part of its effort to accelerate fruit production in the country. The special assistant to the president on social media, Dada Olusegun, announced this on his X handle. According to him, the new tractors will be distributed under 3 key schemes designed to make mechanized farming more accessible to various segments of the farming community. The schemes under which the tractors will be distributed are direct purchase for individuals and organizations seeking to acquire them outright, leasing scheme that provides affordable access to mechanization without full ownership cost, and a service provider model that establishes tractor service centers in farming communities across the country, allowing smallholder farmers to lease tractors as needed. There is also a sustainable plan to ensure maintenance is not a problem, with spare parts being procured alongside the new tractors to last for the next 4 years. Recall that in August last year, President Bola Tinubu said the government ordered mechanized farm tools from the United States of America, Belarus, and Brazil to boost food production in the country. The Nigerian National Petroleum Company Shipping, Stena Bulk, and Caverton Marine Limited have announced the signing of a new joint venture that will transform Nigerian maritime transportation. A statement by the Chief Corporate Communications Officer, NNPC Limited, Olufemi Shoneye, said the agreement signed in London aims to create a new tanker operation serving Nigeria and West Africa's crude oil, refined product, and LNG regional and global shipping requirements. The partnership will focus on developing and operating tankers to efficiently transport crude oil across Nigeria and West Africa, reducing reliance on foreign vessels. According to statement, the joint venture partners will create a new company whose objective is to provide top quality, reliable, and efficient maritime transport. It will also explore options to create a modern and efficient fleet of tankers comprising both new and existing tonnage, depending on market factors and commercial opportunities in the region. The National Union of Petroleum and Natural Gas Workers says it is engaging the Lagos State government to resolve the ongoing issue of towed trucks with negotiation aims to prevent disruptions in fuel distribution which could lead to widespread scarcity. In an interview with newsmen in Lagos, General Secretary NUPENG, Mr. Olawale Afolabi, explained that the union had withdrawn its services in response to the recent attacks and arrest of tanker drivers by security personnel from the Lagos State government. Afolabi reassured all that the situation would be resolved with the state authorities and that the towed trucks would be released to the union as promised by the government. It was learned that the Lagos State Task Force towed away several trucks and arrested several members of the Petroleum Tanker Drivers Association, a branch of NUPENG, near the Dangote refinery in Adeleke for parking on the highways. The NUPENG General Secretary added that a meeting is ongoing between NUPENG and the Lagos State government, with both parties hopeful of reaching an agreement that will enable depot operations to resume. Similarly, the chairman of NUPENG Lagos branch, Mr. Tayo Aboyeji, confirmed that the service withdrawal was in response to the mistreatment and arrest of tanker drivers by security personnel. He assured that the national leadership of the union is in talks with the state government and that the matter will be resolved once discussions are concluded. The federal government, through the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission, has directed all electricity distribution companies to publish the refunds they have made to customers who purchased meters under the Meter Asset Providers Scheme. The NERC announced this on its social media handles after the Commission held the first Nigerian Electricity Supply Industry Stakeholders Meeting this year. The MAP framework provides for the provision and maintenance of end-use meters as a service by third-party investors, based on which customers benefiting from such meters pay metering service charges. NERC regulation states that where a customer elects to make upfront payment for meters under the regulations, the cost of the meter shall be refunded through energy credits by the distribution licensee. However, consumer groups have complained that the DISCOs have not been consistent in refunding their customers who obtained meters under the MAP scheme. The regulator directed that the details of the refund be made public on their website for the sake of transparency and to encourage customers to take part in the scheme. President Bola Tinubu has said that the federal government would continue to prioritize the development of the digital economy to enhance youth empowerment and job creation. The president stated this while receiving a report titled Digital Economy, Youth Empowerment and Sustainable Job Creation in Nigeria, Issues, Challenges and Opportunities, presented by participants of the Senior Executive Course 46 of the National Institute for Policy and Strategic Studies, KURU. In their 8-point recommendation, The course participants urged the federal government to expedite the enactment of the Digital Economy and Governance Bill 2024 and encourage states to waive the right of way fees on the deployment of telecoms infrastructure. The participants also recommended that the President issue an executive order mandating all MDAs to migrate to the onegov.ng portal. Other recommendations were promoting long-term funding for the 3MTT scheme, accelerating the transition from IPv4 to IPv6, establishing digital health innovation hubs across Nigeria, and developing a preventive maintenance application for the nation's automotive industry. Responding, President Tinubu directed the Ministry of Communications and Digital Economy to coordinate with the group and present their recommendations to the Secretary to the Government of the Federation and the Head of the Civil Service for streamlined implementation. Emphasizing the importance of youth empowerment through innovation and digital skills development, he said his administration will continue to engage the Institute as a resource center and think tank. You are welcome to our commercial segment.
We all have big dreams, so start up your own. Download and control your line with Glow Cafe, the interactive self-service app. Free activation bonus lets you post your content online. Get additional data allowing you to gift and share data. 100% bonus on every recharge lets you unlock your creativity, recharge airtime, and enjoy live support chat with Gloria. Special data bundles let you turn that demo into Song of the Year.
I got C's with Glow Cafe, my ski they play, my ski they play. I got C's with Glow Cafe, my
Extra awoof data in the Glow Cafe app lets you link up and unlock your ambition. Inspired, let's turn that movie script into the next blockbuster. Don't delay. Download the Glow Cafe app today and start your own collaboration. Glow Unlimited.
You are welcome back. Edo State Governor Monday Okpewulu has condemned the recent attacks in the state, which is said have claimed 24 lives. The first clash, which was said to have claimed 22 lives, as against the 7 reported by the Edo State Police Command, was between cocoa farmers and some alleged produce thieves in the agrarian community of Gbele Motin in Ovia Southwest local government area of Edo State. The clash started last week and escalated as those believed to be sympathetic to those killed in the fight mobilized and launched a counter-attack which led to more killings. In the second incident, 2 residents of the Okpekpe community in Esako East local government area of the state, Biatemwe, Phillips, Ebo, and Christopher Bello, were reportedly killed by suspected others. In a statement by the Chief Press Secretary to the Governor, Freddie Tua, the government of the state will not tolerate any form of violence and promised to bring perpetrators to book. And while Okpewolo has ordered the deployment of additional security personnel to the affected areas and the provision of support to the affected communities. You are welcome to our sports segment. Ugandan outfit Viper Sports Club have announced the death of their Nigerian forward, Abubakar Lawal, who passed away following a motorcycle accident on Entebbe Road in Kampala. The 29-year-old was reportedly on his way to training when the incident occurred. The outfit, which announced the sudden and untimely passing of the player in a statement, said his body has been transferred to a medical facility for post-mortem examination. The striker joined Vipers FC in July 2022 from Rwanda's AS Kigali and played a crucial role in their 2022-2023 Uganda Premier League title victory. He has made 8 league appearances for the club this season. Lawal played in the Nigeria Premier Football League (NPFL) for Kano Pillars Football Club, Wiki Tourist FC, and Nasarawa United before moving abroad. May his soul rest in peace. And on the foreign scene, Syria's new interim president, Ahmad al-Shara, has pledged to ensure the state has a monopoly on weapons at a national dialogue conference on the country's future after Bashar al-Assad's overthrow. President al-Shara, whose Islamist group Hayat Tahrir al-Sham led a rebel alliance that toppled Assad in December, also said he plans to establish a national dialogue conference during the country's transition. The conference held at the presidential palace in Damascus marks the beginning of a crucial phase for Syria's future governance after years of devastating civil war. Shara has previously said that Kurdish-led forces should be integrated into the national army. Swaths of north and northeast Syria are controlled by a Kurdish-led administration whose de facto army, the Syrian Democratic Forces, spearheaded the fight that helped defeat Islamic State group jihadists in Syria in 2019 with US backing. Hundreds of people were seen arriving for the conference, which the organizing committee said would focus on transitional justice, the constitution, institutional and economic reforms. A coalition led by Hayat Tahrir al-Sham seized power in Syria in December after a lightning offensive, after which Shara, the Islamist group's leader, was named interim president. And with that report from the foreign scene, we've come to the end of the major report on OSBC TV. It was put together by Kayode Adebayo. I am Babatunde Fanokwa saying thank you for watching. Good night.